Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the all signs of what's in my soul contract. Again, all signs for whoever finds it, okay? It's a collective reading where we look at what is in our soul contract, what's going to come up this week, what can help us evolve and embrace our callings, okay, our destiny. Linked below in the comments is my reading. Well, it's not a reading, it's just a video I talk about explaining a little bit about what a soul contract is, pre-life planning, things like that, if you want to check it out, okay? If this video resonates, please feel free to like the video. It helps my channel so much. Subscribe, stick around. I did readings for all the signs for April. Check out my playlist, okay? Don't forget to comment below, okay? It helps other people find the message, yes, but I also appreciate it so much, your feedback as your reader, as a coach, okay? It helps me tremendously, so thank you, and thank you for being here, all right? I want to start off with an oracle, okay? This is the theme of the week. We're healing some type of mother wound, you guys, okay? Now, let's take a breath, okay? That doesn't mean that we're having contact with our actual mother or grandmother, okay? This can be playing out in any type of relationship, right? But it's stemming from a nurture wound, okay? So let's see, where was it that I want to read? We've been starved of the great mother's unwavering embrace and instead told to look to only a male god in the sky. I thought that was really interesting, you know, just because across religion it is seen as God is masculine, you know. In that, I think that it does become very easy to develop that nurturing wound, a feminine wound, right? Regardless of your gender, okay? So many were taught to not see the sacred in all things and the feminine in all her stages as sacred, powerful, and holy. This way of living has gone on for too long, and we're all being called to heal it on behalf of our ancestors. Healing is possible. It may not be straightforward or easy, but it is possible. It can be felt forward and back. Your ancestors, past and future, are singing with you. It's time to release our mothers all the way back for what they may not have been able to give, to find a way to cultivate the loving mother within, to treat ourselves with the same deep reverence, adoration, understanding, and compassion that we longed for all along. You can be that for yourself today. You can meet yourself where others could not, and as you do, future ancestors will bless you for finding the courage to release and heal deep. Heavy, okay? So Empress energy, right? I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a week of accepting people for where they are and showing up for ourselves, okay? We are showing up in Leo energy, okay? Strength, love it, okay? Literally a card of facing our fears, right? We're embracing that inner calm, okay? We're being present with our emotions. We're not letting them control us, right? But the key there is we're being present. We're mindful, okay? It's not because we're sweeping things under the rug, okay? The challenge is the Ace of Wands, okay? It's some type of, excuse me, passion, okay? Creation, a new relationship, something exciting, right? Something that gets you excited. It brings you out of that everyday mundane, right? Like I'm getting like that newlywed energy, like regardless of what this is, right? This can be a burst of creativity. We're in Aries season, okay? It makes complete sense, right? Venus just moved into Pisces. We're in touch with our feelings, okay? It's a time for spiritual practices. I did a video on that, okay? Feel free to find that on my channel as well. So it's important that we really, I get kind of like control ourselves here, right? Tame, right? Tame that lion, that inner beast, okay, with this creation, not like overindulge, okay? Our focus is the King of Cups in the reverse. We may recognize, okay, that we're feeling more fulfilled because of something external, okay? That may trigger a little bit of anxiety, especially those that have been on the path, right, of healing, and almost kind of in hermit mode or just deeply connecting with themselves, okay? I will definitely look more into this, okay? Something was revealed to you in the past, right? The veil was lifted. it's funny because it's the moon, right? And I was just going to say, I know the Virgo full moon did that for a lot of us, okay? But regardless of when that time frame was, right? Things were revealed to you, okay? Your strength is justice, fairness. Everything is exactly how it should be. Take comfort in that, okay? That even if things are hard, okay, you're on the right track. If things are feeling good, right? And it's like, I was just talking to my lovely cousin, hey Jen, today, and she made a comment, right? We were talking, the both of us, about like afraid of something being too good to be true, okay? Don't even invite that energy within you. Just trust in the divine, okay? Trust in what's happening. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna pause for a moment. We'll clarify and then we'll go forward with this external energy because there's definitely something popping in here, okay? But let's do our little self check-in this week first. I don't think I mentioned it, but the shadow card was the King of Swords. Underneath it is the Tower. So it's like after something happened, right? A final decision was made and almost like cleared a path almost. I'm going to put these back. I didn't ask to clarify yet, but this is the same card in the external energy. Oh shit. No, I am going to take these. This is a side message. Hold on 1 second, please. This is something from the past. I'm going to leave these to the side. That's going to become more clear in just a second. All right, let's clarify strength, please, first, Spirit. Thank you for that side message. Putting this back. That just felt me being sloppy. I just got this deck of cards. It's the Light Seers Tarot. And I've been really excited for it. And it's so funny because these are the jumpiest cards that I have completely. It's interesting. It's very talkative. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. So we are really, 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 really showing up for ourselves right now. We have a lot of emotions. And I feel like we have like a decision to make going forward. The Three of Wands, Judgment in the reverse, okay? And the Tower in the reverse. We're avoiding some type of change. We're telling ourselves, we'll do this later. We'll do this later. But I don't think it's like... I don't think this is a bad tower. I don't think it's a bad change. I think it's that nervous of too good to be true. And so we're not fully maybe committing to something or pursuing something. Okay, this Ace of Wands perhaps. That's a lot of energy. I just can't skip over that. Especially just with the repetitiveness, okay? Because we're not realizing Judgment in the reverse, that this has divine purpose. Remember how I was just saying, right? We don't trust it, right? Like, can we rely on this? And our strength position was the fact that justice was here, right? And I was saying, like, the divine's like, yes, like, you're good. Everything is how it should be. We don't trust that. We keep just thinking about the future, how this could play out, and that's going to be what works against us. But this is actually beautiful energy, but we don't trust it as stable. We don't trust to stand on it, you know? The Tower in the reverse. We're like, I don't know. What else do I need to know about this energy? I don't even want to clarify anything specific. That's just a lot of, yeah. I love you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we're back to the same shadow card, by the way. Okay. So Spirit's being very clear. The choice you made, what you're feeling drawn to, quite literally with the High Priestess here, Pisces energy, it's worth investing in. It's worth giving it a shot. Maybe the divine knows what it's doing. If you're watching this video, chances are you didn't just stumble into shadow work yesterday. Okay. You didn't just stumble into your healing journey yesterday. This is a divine blessing. We are going to see the wheel. I know we are. I know we are. Okay. All right. That's beautiful. Clarify the Ace of Wands. What is this? New beginning, communication. Again, this is like going out on a date, right? Maybe even just like signing up for a dating site. It's some type of action, which in the weekly time stamped video I did for all the signs, the collective advice was like, just like one step, like take the first step, you know, in your new life. That's so interesting. And look at this. Did I not tell you this was a blessing? This was divinely fated. This is your reward. It's time. Like, yes, embrace this. That's wonderful. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Oh. Some of us are discovering that there's roots in the past that can still come with us in the future. And because it's from the past, that's why we may not trust it, right? We may have felt like we walked away from it. The 8 of Cups in the reverse. Going back to something you once walked away from. Queen of Cups in the reverse. We don't trust it because it means the world. That's come up to us too. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. We are trying to remain balanced and again, not let how much this means to us overshadow everything else we have going on, right? We're human, okay? We're complex. We wear, as my therapist loved to say, different hats, okay? We take on different roles in life. And it's like when we're passionate, when we're very present with how we're feeling, it's just like we can really absorb that Venus and Pisces energy, I think, right? And get like that daydreamy and like kind of distracted. And that can be our worst enemy. That's why it's the challenge, okay? So yeah, absolutely. Go towards this, but one step at a time, okay? There's no need to rush anything right now, okay? This is fated temperance, okay? My Sagittarius babes get that, right? Embrace this. It's just, there's something here about, it's like work it into your life, right? Don't attach yourself to it. That may have been, 8 of Cups in the reverse, that may have been how you lost it in the first place, okay? Or part of the lesson that you had to learn before you could have this blessing was attachment versus attachment. This is a beautiful reading. You're very aware you have the potential to lose yourself in this. And I see the divine counterparts of King and Queen and Cups, both in the reverse, which shows me that both parties would be aware, okay? Again, this is a collective reading, okay? So there's a message there about not feeling alone. The Magician. Be careful about stressing too much about, again, it being too good to be true, or you're going to lose your progress, or just worried, right? Or attached. Be careful about getting attached, because how you allow yourself to feel during this time and during receiving this blessing and how you move in that and how you work in that is going to be how you manifest in that, what you create in that. It is up to you. You have everything you need to feel fulfilled and trust yourself to lean into this divine timed path. Something opened up here for us. Spirit's like, do not be confused here, okay? You know exactly when you go too far, when you neglect yourself, when it's time to take a step out, when you let your genitals think for you, right? When you get burnt out, okay? Trust yourself. When you start not being able to feel or be present with your emotion, that's your first, okay? And really the only red flag you need to listen to, okay? Doesn't mean anything else is toxic, right? It just means that you need to go within and restore yourself. Don't seek it externally. Remember attachment versus detachment here, okay? Let's look into this moon in the reverse. Usually I don't really go into it, but it's going to help me clarify that earlier message we got. Because there was a lot of love, a lot of pain, and I think a lesson learned. 9 of Swords in the reverse, the 2 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles. We were still holding on to something in the past that we knew couldn't come with us, couldn't be with us. It brought a severe amount of anxiety and depression again, but that was what built you up, okay? Wow. Spirit is saying that you having to go through this alone, right? Like whatever came crashing down for you and you didn't want to see, you didn't want to work through, you felt like you'd never be able to let it go, you held on, okay? It all had divine purpose to teach you something. The blessing is coming because of this pain, right? The universe works in balance, guys. You got to trust that, okay? The Hermit in the reverse. Don't hide away from this. Don't shy away from this, okay? You've spent a long time figuring out how to take care of your own soul. You got this, you know? Clarify the Justice for me, please. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Strength in reverse. And the Empress. Wow. The lesson so much, guys, this week, okay? Whatever situation you're dealing with, okay? Whether it's a friendship, an intimate relationship, okay? Starting a business, getting in touch with your creation, okay? Excuse me, creative side, okay? Whatever that means for you. It's not, again, remember the external. Don't get attached to that. We are embracing Empress energy. Don't lose yourself in the attachments, okay? Just remain in this energy. That's how everything remains right. This is also saying that you didn't lose yourself, okay? In your triggers, in your pain. You learned how to mother wound this, okay? Know that the divine is very much taking care of you right now. That's what you need to know is your strength. You have the divine on your side. Any trigger that's sent to you is sent to you to help you heal and grow and work through it, to bring you closer to your blessings, to your alignment, to your divinity. Now, let's talk about this Page of Cups going forward, okay? Your external energy here. There's some type of offer, okay? Again, don't hermit mode away from this. It's not going to stick around forever, okay? And this could be anything. So, let's see. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, yeah? And the King of Swords in the reverse, which is so funny because I don't know if you saw me check. I double checked what the shadow card was. Something that previously did not work out. It's very much the same message we got earlier with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Something in the past that didn't work out for you is back for a small offer, right? That could be anything, right? Like maybe you submitted your resume to this like dream job and you never heard back. You're gonna like get an email or a call, right? A text from a loved one you haven't heard from, right? Like something like that, okay? Where we thought it was like, and I'm talking about like finished over, like King of Swords is like the judge, right? Type of decision making, okay? Like it's final. The divine went, surprise. Let's clarify your advice, which is the Sun in the reverse, okay? More Leo energy. It's interesting that we're showing up in Leo energy and our advice is in Leo energy, but we need to acknowledge anything that makes us unhappy or where our disappointment came from, where our lack of faith came from. Acknowledge the lack of faith, you know, that you don't trust this. Like, don't guilt yourself, right? The World in the reverse, the Five of Swords, the Two of Wands. Oh, yeah. Your advice is to just be mindful, right? Remember what I said with the Magician? Be mindful of the state you're in, because in that state is how you're manifesting. That's exactly it. Your advice is to get out of the sadness, get out of the worry, get out of the disappointment. You guys are going to manifest your own sadness or your own like disappointment that this didn't work out before it even has a chance. Okay? Your advice is to trust the divine, my loves. Okay? Knight of Cups in the reverse and what you don't see coming. Interesting. It could be not the person you were expecting. Not a love offer. What is this? Let's see. Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles, King of Cups. Huh. What you don't see coming is a lot of you may decide to reject this offer and it be your choice, and you feel very fulfilled in that with the King of Cups. Or again, whether it's not a rejection, okay, it's just not going to look how you thought it would. It's something about it evolves differently than you thought, and you're like, oh, well, good, okay. You know what I'm saying? That's in what you don't see coming. So interesting. A message from your hopes and fears is the Eight of Coins in the reverse. Do things differently. Be willing to look at things differently. It's really it's an action card for sure. It's labor, you know. This can often refer to our routine, okay? But it can also be like the pattern, the way we think, the way we approach, right? Maybe it's conversations. Let's see. Something is definitely needed differently. Queen of Swords in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so just don't rush in. That's, again, your challenge is the Ace of Wands, letting that take over you, okay? You don't completely trust yourself to not lose yourself in this yet, okay? Acknowledge that. That's your advice. That's what the unhappiness is. That's the test of faith. That's the lack of faith. It's within yourself. It has nothing else to do with anything else. And if you can't trust yourself, the divine's saying you can trust us, right? Trust God. Wow. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You can't hide away and expect everything to just magically appear how it should be, right? Like, there's something about you have to create your own destiny here, right? Heal this mother wound. If you're embodying the Empress energy and taking care of yourself like that, mothering yourself like that, healing yourself like that, that's why you can trust yourself. You have that already. Again, you can trust yourself to lean into alignment. You'll know what that looks like. And also, it's the Four of Wands as the potential outcome. So who's sad about that? Stability, a celebration, okay? Like reaching a new level, right? I just want you guys to look at this imagery. It's just very much like we did it. Oh my God, any One Tree Hill fans? I just got that, like, that scene, right? Where, like, I don't remember if it was like Peyton or Brooke, what era they were in with Lucas Scott. But when they were like, who do you picture standing next to you? You know, it's that energy. I hope that resonates for someone. Otherwise, I'll just go watch that myself. Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. Listen, follow your heart, but pay attention to this, right? Like, pay attention to when the light is red, okay? Pay attention to when you gotta slow down. Pay attention to when it's time to go as well, right? Like, just like healing isn't linear, like, things are gonna be up and down, but if you can brace yourself and you can, again, just lean into the light, be willing to, again, do things differently, go in different directions than you normally wouldn't, okay? The Three of Pentacles. You are supported. You're not alone. I love that. Let's just pull some viewpoints from the divine. I really like doing this, just checking in with the divine's opinion about everything that's going on. Like, what do they see? What do they want us to know, type of a thing. Seven of Swords in the reverse. We are learning how to truly be ourselves, okay? And that's very profound, okay? Mask off. We're not pretending. We're not assuming a character when we're interacting, right? This is an energy of how I approach this person, I want to approach this person. Like, I'm just embodying the Empress energy. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of my beliefs, right? Who I love, what I want to do, right? Mask is off, and there's so much power to be found, okay? And it is a journey about discovering what that is. Don't forget that. It's okay to not completely know, okay? That's why we lean in. Go forward. Mask off, go forward. I love it, okay? I hope that that was helpful. Don't forget to like, comment down below. If you'd like a personal, reach out to me. I'd love to set that up with you, okay? Appreciate you guys. Have a good day on purpose. Bye.